How dare you? Oh my, let me tell you, I'm gonna release everything in my heart because I've never gotten the chance to do this.
Girl, she gave man uckers, and my G came home last week, so I ain't even got to say free my brothers. I ain't got to say that shit no more. The plug just bang like 2 on a HS square, that's 100 scores. And everybody wanna do ganging with a man, them trying to break down doors. And I know that I'm clapped and I took your girl, but
forgive you, I done it a long time ago. Forget it, you're drunk. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Lombe again, and today I'm here with a story time. If you haven't subscribed by now, like, I don't know what you're doing. You're watching my video for free. It's money, it costs money. If you haven't already seen, if you've been watching this and you haven't already seen that my teeth are done, you're probably just tripping. Like, if you haven't already watched my video about my glow up and when I was bullied and all that stuff, you better go see it now because you won't understand where this is coming from. So let's get right into it. Saturday morning. Now, you know, I go to church on Saturday. I'm Seventh-day Adventist. I go to church on Saturday. It was a very normal Saturday morning. There was not, I didn't even know. Actually, the Friday before, I had school in my bedroom and had such a beautiful moment with my Lord. I prayed. I said, you know what, I want a good life this 2019. Since I've been going to church, I had, like, those girls who used to do that kind of stuff to me, they all left. So it's like, let me give you a background before I explain, because in my previous video I didn't explain much about what exactly was happening with the bullying. I was like 8 years old, 8, 9, somewhere there, and then this went on for a really long time until I was like 12 years old. 4 years is a lot to bully someone. So at church we had this children's choir. We used to sing and whatever, and I think that's where I kind of learned how to sing, basically. I've been in that choir since I was a child, and I stopped going when I went to boarding school. I never enjoyed the school trips. I never enjoyed VBS. I never enjoyed I only enjoyed VBS when I was younger because I didn't have that mindset. But you know, when we were starting to reach puberty, that's the time I hated. I dreaded going to church. I had no bum, no breast, no nothing. And people don't understand what I say when I didn't have teeth. I'm not going to explain to you. People used to tease me for that. Not everyone at church, just this certain group of girls. There would only be two girls who would make everybody suffer. Just two. The fact that one of them was really small, like she was this small, I was like, what are you talking? Are you talking to me? You're drunk. If you think you're talking to me, you're drunk. She just had such a terrible attitude, and she used to talk bad about me, do all this and that, and she just used to make me feel, if I was to grab you and squash you, I can squash you. But you know, because the house of the Lord, we don't want such manners. You feel me? The other one was much older than us. This is the reason why what was happening was very dumb, it was very childish and irrelevant, because she was older than us. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, if I'm 12 and you're freaking 15, if I'm 12 and you're 14, 15, and you have the audacity to bully me, you've got a problem up here. Do you have a problem? You're drunk. You need the Lord. You need deliverance. That's what just happened. I'm like, there's no way. It was so bad. So let me explain. Let me just give you one scenario. One time, my dear mother, Mommy, I love you, but what she did to me, I don't know if you understand what she did to me, but I've already explained to you a billion times. Whenever we'd have like church service for the big people would go in the big one, because we were so many, we had to divide each other. The big people would go in the bigger church and the children would go in the smaller church, right? And we'll be literally watching the same thing because we had a projector in the other church. I didn't have friends, and I used to sit with my mom. And one time she's like, it's enough. It's too much. Every day stay with me. Go to your friends. And then, I mean, no, my friends, they are busy. No, go to your friend. I'm taking you to your friends. She took me by my hand and walked me to the other church. I was like, Mommy, please, Mommy, please. And she ended, and looking at my age group, she was like, those girls probably gonna be a friend. She sat me down, and they always sat together. She put me at the last. And I sat like. Then my mom was like, I've brought your friend, okay? Let you guys play together. Da, 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 da. And I was just like, Mother, my dear mother, you don't know what you've done to me today. You don't know what you've done to me. Mind you, this same small girl I'm talking about, she was sitting right. She was the last one after, like, before me, and the rest of them was sitting this way. She looks at me, and then she gives me her back. So I'm sitting like this in church. She's facing this side. and all her friends are giggling and laughing at me in front of me, in my presence. I said, you know, I sat. I was just like, it's alright. You know, when you're sitting holding back your tears, I can't leave this church because my mother says me walking alone, she's going to beat me. I have to sit here till this church service was over. They made me feel like a black sheep. How dare you? Oh my, let me tell you, I'm going to release everything in my heart because I've never gotten the chance to do this. How dare you? You even have the audacity to make me feel like a black sheep in the house of the Lord? You're mad. I hope that God pardons your soul. I hope that God forgives you. I hope you prayed about it. But if you're watching this, you better realize what you did and pray about it now, because it's written in the book. It's written in God's book. You shall never forget it. I hope you write it down, because you need to pray for yourself. You need to pray for your friends.
A few moments later.
That was not nice. I forgive you. Truly, because I serve a living God, because God wants me to forgive you, I forgive you. Just don't come to me and be like, Lord, it's never gonna happen. It's never going to happen. This is the most irritating part. It wasn't just me, you guys. So many other people, you know, they classified some of us as the underdogs, as the outcasts in the house of the Lord. There was a head and a tail. There were heads, legs, and a tail. 2 heads and the body. So the head of the heads is the one who was the biggest bully, followed by this little girl. This is the purpose of the story. So at some point, this girl, the head of the whole group, she went to, you know, we all grew up basically. When you reach grade 8, everybody goes to boarding school. Some people go to uni, some people go to whatever. I think she went to uni. That's how big she was. She went to uni. I went to boarding school. Everybody else went to boarding school, and then everybody would come back after, like, during the holidays. But for me, when I went to boarding school, I changed the church I was going to. I started going to another one where I met amazing friends. And you guys are lit. Let me tell you what. Shout out to the people I met. Shout out to the people I met at my new church, because you guys really made me feel good. I started going to this new church for like 2 whole years, maybe even 3 to 4 years. So I'm assuming this girl was away as long as I was away. So my mom, all of a suddenly, she just decides we're going back to the old church. I said, I called my sister, hey Funke, are you hearing this? Funke, we're going back. We're going back to her. I was like, Mommy, you're joking. I said, are you actually joking? Me, just leave me at home. And she's like, no, you have to learn to forgive. And I'm like, I do forgive, but you didn't understand the trauma I was going through being there. I'm not about to step in the process again. I went because she's my mom and she made me go, and that's how I went. And not to say that I hate church, I love it because I get to experiences of God. But those guys ruined that particular church for me. The story anyway. One day I was just sitting in church, you know, some time back. I was just sitting. You know, it was a very normal Saturday. Just, you know, got my Bible, went to the car, got my handbag. I didn't even do makeup that day. You know, our church, yeah, we have Sabbath school first, where the whole church is inside, and then we sing songs. By the way, I'm Seventh-day Adventist, in case you're wondering. That's why I said Sabbath school Saturday. We sat in church, and you know, everybody's doing the thing, everybody's singing. Basically devotion before we start the actual thing. Then we have Sabbath school. For those of you who go to church on Sunday, it's like Sunday school, where they say, all those who are 16 to 18, you're in this class. All those who are 21 to you're in this class. You know, all of us, the one calling the underdogs, the ugly ones, the outcasts, those ones, we all had glow up. And I was like, damn, this is quite good. Now, this is the part that's getting me quite excited. I was sitting, yeah? And I remember, I have a friend, I'm not gonna mention her name for safety purposes, but my friend, yeah? She was sitting like there's 1, 2, 3 guys, then her. And the teacher walks in. And then I noticed everybody's looking at the door, and I'm like, behold, behold, beholdest, beholder. Ha! Head of the group, the master, the leader, the one who crushed our lives. She walks into church majestically. I'm back. like immediately I saw her, the first thing that came to my mind was everything that happened. Remember, in the house of the Lord. Well, in the house of the Lord, I'm behave yourself, but your parents are there. So she entered, then she sat like in front of me. I looked back to my friend and she was looking at me also, and I'm like, do you see? I said, do you see what? I'm like, do you see? She's like, do you see what? I'm like, ah, Funke, look at in front. Funke, look in front. And she's like,
what do you mean?
And I'm like, see your life, see your life. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be scared of nobody. Literally, I have no fear for anybody in the world but my mom and but my mother and the Lord. So you're not gonna scare me this time, honey. So we say learning in class, learning. And she's not thinking when she sat in front, so she had to look back to look at everybody like, okay, that's this person. Her eyes fell upon me and my sister. And you can clearly see the confusion on the shock. Mama over there said to open mouth. Close your mouth. Why are you doing open mouth? Why is it open mouth? It's me, boo boo. It's me, honey. You can clearly see the awkwardness, right? I don't know if it was just me. I wasn't feeling awkward, but I could like tell like she's kind of confused, right? Like you couldn't tell it's me. We went through the whole class. Everything happened real smooth, and then we went outside and I actually forgot. I was like, whatever. So I was talking to my uncle and with my sister and my cousin, and we're laughing and whatever, and I look back and I find her staring at me. She's looking at me. She's really looking at me like she's like. And then this is the funny thing, all of us who she used to really had glow ups, we've had glow ups. If I tell you, do more confusion.
Why are you running?
Well, honestly, I feel in my heart that for a minute she's like, Funke, it's not my church. Yes, honey, it's me. Sorry for the wait, but it's me, and I'm here, and you're not gonna bully me again. The lesson is that some of you should stop. Some people, you guys, when I say some people walk with spirits, some people walk with spirits. And it's a thing, and I'm not saying you got spirits. Don't come at me and say, don't, but you say I have a spirit. Either way, you're not gonna come at me for nothing. Don't make people feel less of what they are, because you know, we're all humans, especially in church. You cannot bully someone in church. Are you drunk? Somebody's seeking refuge from their problems from the week, and then you bring your problems on top of them. Get mad. Don't you dare come and put your burden on me. I'm not carrying a burden for you. I'm not doing that. Dear boys and girls, don't let anybody bully you. Don't let anybody say nothing about you, because they don't deserve your attention. And I wish I didn't give her the attention, because she didn't deserve it. They didn't deserve it. None of that. They didn't deserve none of it. But now I'm grown up. I forgive them, honestly. I just think I deserve an apology, but I forgive you. Anyway, that's all from me. That's all for my story time this time. Don't come and text me if you know what I'm talking about. Don't come and text me and ask, because you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you like it, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up. The lesson of today is, please don't bully anybody's child. You guys, you go to church to pray. My special shout out today goes to Davina Zulu for the loudest comment on my previous video. Not this one, but the one before. And yeah, if you want a shout out, you know what to do. The instructions are in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching, and you catch me in my next video.
When you're loud, looking like dust. Bro brought me to a motive, 2 roundings called Abby and Becky, and the chemistry went so lovely. You would have thought we were chavvy and messy, but the girl come looking like Squidward, so I told her to bring her bestie, and I can't do much for my